Hi, you're welcome to another video on my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Miss Demo and I am the founder of the Clarity and Confidence Connection and missalademo.com. What do? I help women leave the rat race and transition into a rewarding life by turning their passion to profit. So I help you make some more money and I help you set up your businesses because I know that you have been sitting on a couple of ideas and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start. I've been sitting on this idea for this amount of time, for this long. Well, I am here to help you to solve that problem today. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about a very common statement I hear: no one will buy from me. I'm worried about putting myself out there. People would not take me seriously. Well, if you're only talking to your family and friends, your aunties, then they might not take you seriously. There's a tendency for that to happen. But we're talking about that today. However, before we go on, I want to talk to you about how you can tap into your idea bank. I have created this book of value, which should not be free, but it is free. So take advantage of it while it is still free, because when we put a price on it, we put a price on it, right? That's to tell you how valuable it is. It's called Figure It Out, how to figure out your high potential idea. So who's this book for? It is for anybody who has a business idea or has business ideas. You've been sitting on an idea for a long time and you're like, how do I start? How do I get started? Well, we start by streamlining your idea. Okay, so this book is for you. It's also for you if you have not figured out what your business idea is, but you know that within you, deep down, you know that you want to start a business. You're ready to start a business, and that is where you're going to scale, and that's where you're going to live a rewarding life. Then this is for you because it would help you tap into your idea bank, where you'd figure out what exactly it is that aligns with your values, who you are. We go down to understand your story, where you're from, what has happened, the events in your life up till this point, and from there we pick out ideas, because we don't want you to go out to start looking for how you can go learn a skill or learn something. You have something in you that the world is waiting for, and I want to help you tap into those ideas. Okay, so once we have sorted out what your ideas are, we start validating the ideas, and then we make a choice, because if there's anything I have learned, when people come to me on like the first meeting, they have at least 3 fantastic business ideas, and they have, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Well, we're going to help you get structure with your business idea, and then we get to work, right? So all you need to do to get this free book, free, who would have thought, but yes, it's free, is click the link in the description box. Or if you're watching this on Instagram, click the link in my bio and get access to it. It's available now for download. You just need to go there, put in your name, your email address, and it gets sent to your email straight up. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about the saying, which says, no one would buy from me. I don't think people would take me seriously. Why am I doing this? I sent out an email a couple of months ago to my email list, and I got a reply from a lovely lady, and she's like, oh, thank you so much. I think I'll be interested in this. I cannot remember what the details of that email was, but my emails are fantastic. So if you want to get on my email list, you just need to go on my website. But yes, she then replied me, and she's like, she's been wanting to start a business for a long time, and she's worried that no one would listen to her. Nobody would take her seriously. Let me tell you guys a story. Now, any day I tell you guys a story, the video gets long, but let's talk. So when I first started my business, I was posting on my Instagram, but I was really worried that people were not going to take me seriously, because I was posting to my Instagram account that had family and friends there. And also, I've been a serial entrepreneur. I was really worried about what people would say. I've had a YouTube channel, I've been an event planner, I've been into property, I've had blogs, I've been talking about skincare. I've been round the block, right? So when I started this business, I felt that people would start judging me on my social media, like, what's this girl doing? Here she comes again. Who is this girl? And I was like, okay, these are my family members. And anytime I post a picture, and then I write some really nice and amazing caption with regards to business or something on my personal account, I notice that it's my aunties, my sisters, my family members that are commenting. They're like, oh, she's beautiful, oh, bless you, my baby, God bless you, this, my aunties, you get what I'm saying. And I'm like, no, this is not the point of this video. I'm not telling like, yes, I know I'm beautiful, but that's not the point of this video. However, you can't blame them. These are the people that you're putting out your content to, your family and your friends. They love you. They just want to know you're doing well. They can see that you're beautiful. They want to keep tabs with your life. They want to know that their nieces, their nephews, their aunties, their family members are doing well. They are not your target market, right? So let's just iron that out first of all. They would never ever take you seriously. After all, a prophet is not recognized in his hometown, right? They would not take you seriously. Now, back to my story. I wasn't doing all of that, and then I just opened a separate business account, and I just moved out from there. And it was not until I was going through a coaching program that it was a real eye-opener. A lot of things happened, and I was talking to the coach, and then she was like, why are you not posting on your personal social media? I'm like, well, I'm worried about what they would say. And she's like, has anybody ever called you a fraud? And I'm like, no. Well, by the next week, somebody called me a fraud. Like, well, a story for another day, but somebody called me a fraud. And if we had not done that work, right, I would not have dealt with that situation the way I dealt with it. Now, when I say this because I'm not coming on here to say people would never call you a fraud. You know deep within yourself. I mean, if you're a fraud, this video is not for you. But I'm talking to people. People would always say things. There are some people that would not take you seriously. We need to work on ourselves to deal with that. We need to do the inner work to know that we cannot serve everybody. Trying to serve everybody is serving nobody. Find your people and put yourself out there so that your people can find you. Now, we need to do the inner work, yes, but it does not take away the fact that we need to also be saying things of value. We need to put value out there. And if you have worked on your business foundation, I can assure you that what you're saying has nuggets in it. You're not saying nonsense. You're not just coming out to just, blab. We do the business foundation. Now, also, it does not take away the fact that some people will criticize you, probably maybe because of your accent or something. When I first started my very first business, I was very worried about my accent. I mean, you can tell that I am a lovely Nigerian lady, right? And I was living in Scotland at that point. I was really worried that people would, not want to deal with me because of my accent. I had to work on that, because if people don't want to work with you because of your accent, if they have already judged you because of my accent is beautiful. I love my accent. Embrace yourself. I cannot change my accent because I want to communicate with somebody. Then that person is not for you. Everybody is not for you. Understand that and just move on. Everybody is not for you. Just get that, okay? But now we're talking about the people that are for you. Once we start speaking value, and I'm going to help you speak value, we need to understand the art of selling. And what is the art of selling? And when we understand it, I also want you to redefine what you think selling is. Because most people just think, oh, this is why people don't want to hear from me, because people will be like, oh, I've come to take their money. Every business is solving a problem. If your business cannot establish a win-win situation, then we need to go back to the drawing board. Now, what is a win-win situation? You are getting value for your service, value for your time, value for your expertise, and they are getting a solution to their problem. Every business is solving a problem. Netflix is solving a problem. Have you ever been bored without anything to watch? Well, you don't want to try that. You don't want to be that. Anybody, even if you're selling clothes, you are solving a problem, because some of us don't want to walk naked. Some of us want to look fashionable. Some of us want to be confident in our skin. If you're selling food, have you ever tried to do anything while you're hungry? You are solving a problem. I am getting food in my belly, and you are getting value for your services. You're getting compensated monetarily, right? So every business is solving a problem. Once we are able to sit down and do the foundation and do the groundwork and understand exactly what our business idea is doing, then we take away that fear of selling, because you're not just trying to rip people off, you are solving a problem. People have come across you in their life. You've crossed paths with people, but you've helped them in some shape or form, right? You have left a value, you have created impact, and you, my friend, deserve to be compensated for that. Okay, so when we start talking about, I'm afraid that people do not want to listen to me, well, it varies. What are we saying and who are we talking to? Right? What are we saying things of value? And I bet you, if you can do your business foundation, if you can do the work, you can work on your value ladder. You know, your foundation is in two aspects: the business foundation and then your business model. We work on the value ladder. We work on all those things. We also work on your messaging. We know exactly what we're saying. We're confident in ourselves, because once we do our business foundation, we get that confidence. But we also need to do the inner work. We also need to work on ourselves. When we work on ourselves and then we sit down and then we speak, if somebody at this point does not want to hear what you're saying or is rude to you because you have an accent, or if you don't have an accent, and everybody has an accent, by the way, or if you don't have an accent, you just don't feel comfortable in your skin, then we need to work on ourselves. But once we do the inner work and we're speaking value, people want to hear what you're saying. It does not take anything to do the inner work. It takes you making that decision, because until we believe in ourselves, the people that are waiting for us, that are counting on you to help them solve their problem, and believe me, those people are there. There are people that have just been aligned with you, that are waiting on you to help them solve that problem, and we are keeping them waiting. For every time we sit on our ideas, I was going to say for every time we sit on our butts, but yeah. For every time we sit down and we delay putting ourselves out there because we're worried about selling, we're worried about what people will say, then it becomes about us. And when we say we want to set up a business, it's no longer about us. It's about the people that we're serving. We're serving, selling, and earning. That's a business. But service comes first. How can we serve, sell, and earn and forget about what people say and what people do or what people are saying about us? Because the reality is, whatever you do, people are going to talk. Whatever you do, there's somebody that's not going to like you. So why are we doing things based on what people say? Right? So please, my dear friend, as we wrap up this video, I want you to get set and get started working on your business. And how do you get started? It's not by launching your logo. It's not by launching your website. It is by sitting down and working on the business foundation, doing the groundwork to get your business out there. Doing all of this is before we now start talking about your lead magnet, your website, your email service providers, all those things. Let us start our businesses the right way, and my book Figure It Out will help you get started. Okay, so this is the end of the video today. I will see you, my lovely friend, tomorrow, and we'll put up another video. I don't know what the video is going to be, but I know that we're going to put up another video tomorrow. Okay. But then, until then, if you know anybody that is going to benefit from this video, they're sitting on their ideas, they're worried about what people are going to say. If it means you having to start a different social media account, because you're going to have to do that anyway, if you set up a business, if it means you're having to do that to start putting the word out there and speaking to your people, to find your people so that your people can also find you, then please, by all means, do that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take good care of yourself. Bye.